Hey guys, Stephen Hurd with Keller Williams Realty here in beautiful Orange County, California. Here today to talk to you about 11 foundational principles to build a successful real estate business. I'm going to walk you through each of these foundational principles and just give you an outline of some foundational habits and things that you can focus on in order of priority. These are things you can refer back to often and will help you to make better decisions in your real estate business and have more clarity on what you actually need to do to get efficient at it. So I'm going to go through these 11 foundational principles, and then I'll have a page where I recap afterward. Okay, so number one is get crystal clear on your personal goals. What has to happen is if you're going to start a real estate business, you need to get really clear on what you want your personal life to look like, and then build a real estate business around that. So decide what you want your life to look like, and then build a real estate business that focuses on supporting that type of lifestyle. What many people do is they make the mistake of building their lifestyle around their real estate business. Well, here's the thing. How happy and fulfilled are you really going to be if you have a business that just consumes your life? Don't you want to travel the world? Don't you want to save for retirement? Don't you want to spend time with your loved ones? Well, if you do, you need to get crystal clear on what that looks like so you can build a business around that. Here's some questions you can ask yourself. What do I want my life to look like in the next 5 years? What are some things I would like to accomplish personal and professionally in the next 5 years? What vacations do I want to take with my family? What do I want to do to increase my physical health? Who do I want to develop relationships with over the next 5 years? What are things that I enjoy doing? Walk yourself through these questions and document those things so that you know what you want your life to look like, and then build a business around that amazing life. Number two, the second foundational principle to build a successful real estate business. Start with creating a consistent lead source for listings. So notice how I put start. You don't start with your website. You don't start with your business cards. You don't start with anything else. You start with creating a consistent lead source for listings. Now, obviously, you probably want to get business cards and all that. I'm just saying, if you need to make money now, you need to realize that this is where you start. Find a consistent listing source that you think you'll be good at and you can devote time to. That can be probate, for sale by owners, expired listings, circle dialing, door knocking, networking, past clients, all sorts of things. Whatever it is, start with really cultivating a consistent lead source for listings. Why do we want to do that? Because each listing you should be holding open houses for. When you hold open houses, you get buyer leads. So each listing should net you one sale. If you take 12 listings a year and you hold open houses for all of those, you should close 24 sales that year. So focus on creating the listings first. They give you more time, more leverage with your time. They give you more of a skill set with negotiating, marketing, and the things that are really important in this business. And they cause other people to work for you. If you put a listing up at a good price, you now have the entire real estate industry working to get it sold. So it gives you an advantage and a power position in this business. The third foundational principle to build a successful real estate business is to develop a consistent lead generation schedule. I don't care if I work out once a month for 6 hours. Once a month for 6 hours is not going to make me healthy. I need to work out every single day or multiple days a week with a consistent schedule. The same thing happens with lead generation. If you're sporadic in it, you will only get sporadic results. If you're consistent in it, you will get consistent results. So figure out a time each day, preferably in the morning, that you can lead generate and prospect for new clients. Okay, this is not following up with current clients or calling your current transactions. This is seeking to find new sellers. Okay, so develop a consistent lead generation schedule. Here's what it might look like in the first few months. You might start every day from 9 to 9:30 a.m. You might just build that small habit, and for 30 minutes a day for a few months, you're just doing it 30 minutes a day. Here's what happens. In about 2 to 3 months, that's a habit. You can now add to that because you unconsciously talk to people for 30 minutes a day. So now you turn it into an hour, and then an hour and a half, and 2 hours. And finally, if you're good, maybe about 6 months to a year in, You can develop the habit of every single day lead generating for 3 hours. What does this do? It gives you a constant stream of new clients. When you have new clients, you can be more confident. You gain more experience. You make more money. You close more escrows. And you don't have to deal and work with those kind of blood sucking, time sucking clients who are just wasting your time because you have other options of other people who you can help. So develop a consistent lead generation schedule. The fourth foundational principle: take massive action to help as many people as you can. In the beginning of your business, think of yourself as a startup. You need to really ramp it up and take as much action as possible. It's not necessary to plan and try to perfect every single detail. No, first work with 50 to 100 clients and take massive action helping them. And guess what happens? While you're doing that, you're learning all sorts of things about what works, what doesn't work, who you want to work with, who you want to become. So in the beginning, commit to yourself. I'm not going to overthink this business. I'm going to go out and find sellers and buyers every single day. I'm going to prospect to sell them homes. And every few months, I'm going to review what I'm doing and see how I can make it more efficient. So the beginning of your career of your career or your year, whatever it is, take massive action to help as many people as you can. The fifth foundational principle to build a successful real estate business: practice and become more efficient. We've all heard the term, right? Sharpen the saw. Think about it. If now it takes you 100 people to set one appointment and you practice every day and you can now set one appointment per every 50 people you talk to, what happens? You put the same amount of work in and you get better results. That's called leveraging and efficiency. And when you practice, you become more confident. You can talk to clients better. They feel your confidence. They're more at ease. And it's just an all around momentum and good dynamic for clients. So the fifth foundational principle is practice and become more efficient. The sixth foundational principle is to intentionally seek out and learn from people who have businesses that you admire. Now, hear me out on this, especially in my company within Keller Williams Realty, which I love my company. There are people who are training other realtors who do not sell a lot of real estate. That's a big issue because you're essentially learning from someone who doesn't really know what they're doing. If I want to get health advice, I'm going to go to my friends who have a six pack. I'm going to go to my friends who are eating healthy, right? I want to learn from people who are doing it. So seek out people who have businesses that you admire. Now focus on those last three words, that you admire. Someone might be selling 100 homes a year, and yet they may not have the business that you want. Whereas someone might be selling 50 homes a year, and that business really complements your personal life. You get to write your own book. You get to create your own story and build your own business. So why not build one that is ultra fulfilling to you? Why not be happy if you're going to be working 40 to 70 hours a week? Why not be ultra happy and fulfilled while you're there? So find someone whose business you admire and learn from them. For me, I wanted to take vacations a lot. I love going on vacation, and that's personal motivation for me. So I want to learn from agents who are taking a lot of vacations and who are also selling a lot of real estate because I want to see how they structure their life and their time. The next foundational principle: spend time each week working on the business instead of in it. So each week for about 30 minutes to an hour, you want to take time to work on the business. This is where you ask yourself strategic questions. What were my goals this week? Did I achieve them? What got in the way? What systems or tools can I put into place so that doesn't get in the way again? Where are my customers saying they need better service? What can I do to create better service for them? How can I create a better experience for my buyers and sellers? What can I do to leverage my time? I'm just walking you through a lot of the questions that I would ask myself each week because I want to become more efficient. I don't want to be living the same week for 10 years. I want to get better and better every single week. So work on the business instead of in it. Ask yourself strategic questions. How can I do this 10 times faster? If I got one mailer and it got me so many listing leads, How can I make that mailer get me more listing leads? What can I do to make it more credible? How can I get it in front of more people? So think about the strategic part of the business. Remember, you're competing against other real estate agents and other real estate companies. So have a strategy in place about how you're going to win that competition. The next principle is plan and budget your money wisely. Poor spending habits can cause you more heartache and hardship than anything else. Each month, take a look at the next 30 days. Let's say it's August 1st right now. Take a look at the next 30 days and list what all of your bills are and what pending commissions you have so that you know how much your cash flow is each month. And then if you have excess cash flow, you want to obviously save money for taxes, put money in your personal saving, and also reinvest back in the business. Let's say after taxes and savings and other things, you have $1,000, $1,500 left. And after you pay your bills, of course. Well, what you want to do is invest that in things like a client party, flyers, mailers, open house strategies, internet leads, something that will help build more leads and more business for you. So plan and budget your money wisely. Don't go out and buy the nicest car you can. Don't go out and buy the nicest suits you can. There's a lot of people who look rich and are really, really broke. And I'm telling you, I see a lot of them every single day that have a nicer car than me, nicer clothes than me. And I can guarantee you this person will never retire unless they change their habits. So live on less than you earn, be humble, and buy a reasonable car, reasonable clothes, and save your money until you can afford to pay for those things cash. Next principle, develop a customer obsession. Now, there's a distinction between customer obsession and customer satisfaction. Customer satisfaction says the customer is satisfied and the expectations I set were met. Customer obsession says I am passionate about making it as easy as possible to buy or sell real estate from me. I'm going to create an intuitive process that is constantly getting better for my client, and it provides so much value to them that they literally insist to their family and friends that they work with me when they're coming to buy or sell a home. Customer obsession is one of Amazon's foundational principles. If you notice, every year their service gets better, cheaper, and faster. That's how you want to be with your customers. Better, cheaper, and faster, saving them money, becoming more efficient in the way that you help them, and getting the transaction closed faster to meet their needs. So always be working to improve that. The way to develop a customer obsession is to realize how valuable each client is. Each client you get has the opportunity to send you a referral probably once a year. Now, if I have a client who's going to be living in their home for 5 to 10 years, and my average commission check is about $15,000 to $20,000 here in Orange County, California, you do the math. That customer is worth hundreds of thousands of dollars. So I need to treat them like someone who's paying me $100,000. And when I view it from that point, I start to give much better customer service. The second thing, the next foundational principle is each year get better at communicating with and adding value to past clients. So what you want to do is every single year, work at communicating more with your past clients and adding more value to them. A lot of real estate coaches will teach you to call them all the time and ask them for referrals. And sure, a few times a year, you should call and ask them for referrals. The rest of the year, you should be loving on them and caring for them and doing nice things for them. For example, I had a client recently who posted on Facebook that she just had another kid. So I commented on her Facebook post, and I'm going to reach out to her and say, hey, congratulations. I just wanted to say, yeah, I saw the photo of your kid. Looks like a, absolutely beautiful child. I am so happy for you. Is there anything you need? And just coming from a place of love, care, and contribution. When you have those kind of conversations with your clients, you will get repeat and referral business all day. The next and last foundational principle that most real estate agents don't talk about is continually innovating. You want to continually innovate. You always want to find ways to make the process more simple and intuitive for your clients and creating value propositions that they might not even know they want. Okay? I didn't know I wanted books delivered to my door. And what did Amazon do? They created a service that delivers books to their door. Now I'm hooked. So what you want to do for your clients is constantly survey them. Ask them, how was the transaction? What would have made it easier? What could I have done better? What value could I have provided to you that would have been helpful? And when you start to get collective feedback about the same thing, you need to create systems and processes to make that easier. I'll give you an example. One of the things that we get from that I hear from clients a lot is that they're so stressed out about having to pack their home up. So one of the things I implemented a while back is I include contact information for one of our vendors who actually helps come and packs your furniture and everything in your house. They'll do it for you for a pretty reasonable fee. So that's something that the clients appreciate, and it makes the process more simple for them. So always be innovating. We're going into a time frame where technology, data, video, texting, these are all the things that clients are going to be wanting from us over the next 2 to 3 years. So innovating might be changing from email marketing to video marketing. It might be changing from calling more often to texting more often. So just think of ways you can innovate to communicate with clients the way that they need to be communicated with and treated. So let's recap real quickly because we went fast through 11 points. Number one, get crystal clear on your personal goals. Number two, start with creating a consistent lead source for your listings. Number three, develop a consistent lead generation schedule. Number four, take massive action to help as many people as you can. Number five, practice and become more efficient. Number six, intentionally seek out and learn from people who have businesses that you admire. Number seven, spend time each week working on the business instead of in it. Number eight, plan and budget your money wisely. Number nine, develop a customer obsession, not just customer satisfaction. Number 10, each year get better and better at communicating with and adding value to past clients. Number 11, continually innovate. Thank you for watching. Again, this is Stephen Hurd with Keller Williams Realty in Orange County, California. I hope you have an amazing day.